Here we go.
Programming makes me sad.
Programming day 2. Okay, we are going to write a program for SAS today. A, B, C, D, E, F. So we need 2 sides and an angle starting. So let's go with knowing angle A, side F, and side E. So we're going to know those 3, and our program is going to solve for the other 3. Kind of large. Here, let's do the first line. What's my first line? Clear home. Clear home. All right, and then let's get the calculator going with that much. Clear home. Look at how fast you guys are today. Okay. And if you weren't here yesterday, I'm not going to go super slow, so I'll help you after this one.
Yeah, we're so
So turn it on. Program.
Show me where the home button.
Over to new. Create new.
I don't have a home button. Me either. We have the same calculator. You don't.
What do you mean you don't have a home button?
You don't click a home button. Does it say home? How did you get to that?
Okay.
Click program.
Okay, call it SAS. I'm going to call mine SAS 2.
That's you're naming it right now.
Ow.
It took us 45 minutes to do the first program yesterday. It'll take us about 12 to do this one today. So I'm not going to wait for the people that weren't here yesterday. I can help you after. Okay, and then it's where's the clear home at?
Yes.
Program. Over to the I/O, and I believe it was number 8.
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
All right. Now, what do you want your program to do first?
Input.
Ask for those 3 pieces of information, which are inputs. So let's write all 3 of them, and then we'll type them in. So, inputs. In quotations, what do you want to ask for first?
Angle.
Angle sounds good, and there's only one angle, so I don't need to specify. Space, quotations, comma. It doesn't matter what you ask for first.
Because I wanted it first.
Yep, she said it.
Angle 6.
And then what angle is this?
A.
A. Now we want to input. Is there a distinction between these 2 sides compared to the angle? No, they're symmetrical, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to call them side 1 and side 2. Side 1, space, quotes, comma, E, and then input, side 2, space, quotes, comma, F. All right, start typing. Program, you can kind of look up here if you want. Program, I/O, input, alpha lock,
Where's alpha lock?
right above alpha.
Oh.
And now quotes, down by the add key, angle,
Wait, where do you have to put alpha lock in?
when I start typing with the quotes, anything in green is an alpha, and because this is all typing, I use alpha lock for all this.
No, alpha lock's the second.
There at the red.
Yeah, second alpha.
You use alpha lock so that you don't have to keep hitting. Oh, okay.
I would have said What do we press for the
Just hit the
space?
The 0 key.
0. And oh shoot, Mrs. Schwartz.
Yes?
In case if I accidentally skip the angle line, can I just put that like underneath? all
Yep,
the
it
rest?
doesn't matter what order these come in.
Alrighty. Oh, that came up as J. So I have to go back to.
You have to hit alpha.
No. Yeah.
By the 7. Kitty corner from the 7. Or I mean,
I see it. There's one down. 2 more to go. Get there quick. Why is that an E?
didn't I say it would go quicker today? Yeah. What took us 45 minutes yesterday is going to take us about 15 today. We're going to cut this right down to 1/3 of the time.
Oh, you have a lot of things.
I do.
I care a little too much base on us.
Well, you're done already, aren't you?
Yeah.
The people that were here yesterday. Who's still typing that was here yesterday?
I just.
Everybody's good? Ready to move on? I can't wait for you. It's okay. So I will help you. Okay. Now we've got to do the math by hand one time so we can type it in the calculator. So I'm going to throw some numbers on here just so we can have an idea. 39 degrees, 85, 52. Okay. What did we find first on SAS? Do you remember?
180
We found the other side. Do you remember how law of cosines works, or do you have to look it up?
It's A.
It's d squared equals, how did it work? Do you remember law of cosine?
F squared plus E squared.
That's the two sides squared and added, minus 2 times f times e
times the
cosine of A. Okay, that's just remembering. Okay, that's going to be stored in D. But remember, this is only D squared. We're going to have to take 2 lines. So our next input is going to say F squared minus E squared, plus E squared, minus 2F E cosine of A. We're going to store that in D. But remember, that's D squared. How do I get down to D?
Square root of D.
So I'm going to use another line and say, take the square root of that answer you just found in D. Where do we want to store it? Back in D again. It'll replace it with this new value.
Can't you just put that all in one line? No.
You could start with the square root, and yes, you could, but I think it's easier just to do it in 2. Then you don't have to worry about parentheses. So it's going to take us 2 lines to get to it. Are you okay with that? You followed why? Okay, so there's your next 2 lines.
Do you like put time?
You don't have to. It's not wrong to, but you don't have to. Oops. Yeah, if you don't put anything between the letters, the calculator automatically thinks you mean multiply.
And then you have to close it, right?
Yes, close off that parenthesis.
Wait, we have to do an arrow?
Yep, it's store right across from the 1.
Oh, that's right.
S-T-O.
You don't have like a magical button we can just press for this?
Mm-mm.
Just like, I don't know.
But he was loading up the machine. I think he's got to reset something or...
She ran it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Of course.
Okay, we've got to find an angle next. Now, because this is SAS, and before we had a rule, find the smallest angle next. We can't get our program to do that with law of sines, so what you want to do is stick with law of cosines all the way through here. So we don't want to do the proportions on SAS or side, side, side. Stick with all law of cosines. So, I now know D. Okay. We still have to find angle B or angle C. Let's go with angle B.
Blind.
Angle B, and let's use law of cosines to find angle B. So if you remember, you got to start out cosine of B
So what is squared?
equals, and we have to start with the side across from it, so it will be E squared. Then what is it?
E squared plus F
Not plus.
minus F squared.
Minus F squared
Maybe just give me one more shot.
minus
D squared.
D squared divide by
Negative 2 times F times.
negative 2FD. And what if you type this all in one line, what do you have to remember?
Parentheses.
Parentheses around the top and bottom.
Is that stored?
We're going to store that in B. But remember, this is only the cosine of B. This is not the answer yet. What's my next line going to have to be? Inverse cosine of that of B. And now we'll store that back in B. So it takes 2 lines here. So the first line, E squared minus F squared minus D squared divided by negative 2FD. Store that in B. And then inverse cosine of B stored back in B. So 2 lines. Oops.
Do you do like the minus 2 or the negative 2?
Subtract.
Why is it?
What's that, Austin?
Subtract, not negative.
It is subtract. This is a subtraction. Oh, this one's a negative here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant here. Sorry, these are subtracts. This is a negative.
It's back to where it was.
I forgot about that over there. Negative. It'll give you an error go to on it. So then we just found B. Okay, how do I find the last remaining angle?
You can do 180.
We can do 180. Minus what 2 did we find in my triangle? We found A and B, so A plus B. And where are we going to store it? C. Then we got to display them all. Okay, now you want your program to display those 3 answers and indicate whether those are sides or angles. So we'll write those 3 answers out. Disp. And it doesn't matter what order you give them back in. The first thing we found though was D, side. D. angle 1, comma B, disp angle 2, comma C. And those are your last 3 lines.
Oh, okay, I think I made the mistake of in my old one,
Mhm.
where I said I was gonna throw it up against the wall.
Yes?
I think I put like display A, E, and F, which is, what we were trying to find. Yeah.
Oh, the 3 that were given. Yeah. What?
For that second one, the B,
Yep.
why is there a space
I
between
I don't know. There is a space. I don't know why I put it there. Under the program I/O.
What if we call it angle 2 and angle 3? Does it really not matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because you're going to know where they are in the triangle anyway. Because of what it's across from.
Do it by hand, the actual math.
No.
You can do it by hand if you want on the test.
Now we have like it's already written.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
That won't be nice.
It's not like you were ever nice.
That was pretty nice.
So, let's be real.
I wasn't being nice, I just mean about that.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm sorry, Axel, I hope you never forgive.
No.
Okay, there we go. Here we go again.
Do we have to write it for side, side, side?
Yes, that's the one you're going to write on your own for the rest of the hour.
Just kidding.
Do we need to do anything after this, or can I just exit it?
You can quit and then run those 3 numbers and see what you get, and I'll run mine.
Oh, frick.
Do I space?
Oh,
But, do I space up that?
Yeah.
If I click clear, and then
Will it
one
clear the
space.
whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do it.
Yeah.
Because I accidentally put a comma after something.
Hit delete.
That whole.
Delete.
Click, go over the thing you need to delete.
Okay, there's the answers to this one.
Okay, well, I'm not close to that yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're there when you get ready.
Oh, I did not.
Wait, why is there a
One
space
number.
before the parentheses?